So I was going shopping at North Point Centre. I was pretty low. It was winter and I was feeling pretty miserable. I was going out to the car and there was litter everywhere. People looked miserable. I thought, oh, it can't get worse than the greyness of this place. And I thought I'd play this game with God that I sometimes do, which is to look for signs of God. And I couldn't imagine what would happen if I asked that, but I did. And as I asked that, I noticed something moving, and I looked down, and there, next to the car wheels, was this little bird, and it was a starling. And it wasn't used to being looked at because it suddenly it was right near my foot, but it suddenly moved away. And as I looked around, this kept happening. They were close and then they'd move away, but they were all like sentinels dotted along all the cars, and they were chatting to each other and passing the message down that I was looking at them. But the closer I looked, I had to get my camera out because the sun came out then, and there were little groups of them in different places gaggling about. There was one lot sunning themselves and spreading out their wings and just chatting by the car tyre. And the more I looked, the more I thought, flipping heck, there's the colours and the iridescent shine on them, and there was just like these jewels. They just looked amazing, and I thought, I'm gonna pursue this.
Starlings, common as muck, all squawk and squabble, scruff and ding, a bickering banquet of scoff and rant and scrap, like Jeremy Cow, but with birds. Urban scavengers hanging about in car parks, picking up fries and discarded drive-through trash. Who are these chavvy gangs, hidden in plain sight, everywhere but unseen? But pay attention, just look. These shitters on cars, they're covered in stars. The dark grey, brown or oily black forgettable feathers are shimmering with purples and greens, studded with jewels. Noisy, yes, a cacophony of chatter, mimicking human words, and burglar alarms, more car park comedy than songbird charm. Talking over each other, without waiting their turn, without manners, but with all the love and the camaraderie like folk at ease, who belong to each other, who muck in without grandeur and do things together. Perhaps, if we had God goggles, we might not write people off as hopeless. We might see ourselves as starlings, ordinary and yet quite extraordinary, bejewelled and beautiful, beloved, seen and celebrated and invited to banquet together. Perhaps we might shimmer with hope and vision and possibility.
I will give you hidden treasures, riches stored in secret places, so that you may know that I am the Lord, the God of Israel, who summons you by name. God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong.